Had a lot of people ask me about how my machine is set up, and to be completely honest, I don't really know exactly how certain parts are set, but I know that this one here, this shuttle piece, is a pretty important one because it affects how the timing of your bobbin interacts with the needle as it goes down. If it's set too far forward, effectively your bobbin spins too soon, and it either won't catch the thread, or it may not cause it to tie properly, or it may just cause some undue tension that will make your machine not run smoothly. So as you can see, I've got mine set up almost as far over as it can go. There's really not a lot of play left there. This is pretty much how my machine came. I didn't really mess with that much, so I think I got lucky. Set it at 12. So this is where my bobbin carrier sits at 12 o'clock. I think that's also important because some people get their teeth off by one tooth. Your hole for your thread should line right up with the groove, right there. Now, some machines, I know these are handmade, so that may or may not be quite as exact as it is on mine. But then the other big thing, thread carrier, I should actually probably have it set up to come straight off, but this works. Goes down through that hole around the tensioners. You'll notice, look at my tensioners, I have almost no tension at all. That is because I don't use bobbin tension springs. I took them off every single bobbin. They were fraying my threads. They were getting, if I loosened them up too much, they would get caught actually in there in the housing, and create horrible noise and friction. So I got rid of it completely, and there's no friction. So I go down around the first one, up through, over this one, obviously through your little carrier, up through the, I don't know what you call that, the quail tuft or whatever. I think it looks like a quail's head thingy. So down through the needle bar, which my needle bar is just flush with the little chamfer on the top of the bar. A little hard to see in this video because my camera doesn't want to focus. Straight down here, and needle oriented this way in line with my bar. It's also very, very important. If it's not oriented correctly, because this is an industrial round shank needle, it will not work. Or it won't work as nicely as it should anyway. Probably break threads. So now onto the cam timing. Again, set at 12 o'clock. This is what my cam timing looks like. I know it's, again, probably not the most amazing angle to be able to see what's going on there. This is another thing I've never messed with. I just throw a lot of grease in there. A lot of good old Echo Premium Bar and Chain Oil. And these are the needles I use. Of various sizes. I haven't actually tried these 160-23s yet, but the 140-22 is what I use most often. I also have 130-21, but you'll notice the D, that's important because these needles are not, come on, focus. They're not round, they're actually like triangular on the point. I don't think you can see it in this video. I'm trying to get it to focus, but it really doesn't want to. There you go, a little bit. You can kind of see it. It's similar to a chisel point, but the triangle point gives it just a little bit more space in the back to pull the bobbin thread up, which helps when you're working on something like, 2 layers of 10-ounce veg tan, and you want it to actually pull the bobbin thread up. It needs some space. If you're using those stock needles and trying to use a 138 or 207 thread, it's not going to work. And again, when I have this all set up, the thicker the thread, the less tension I'm going with. So with 207, it's, I'm even backing these off a little bit because I don't have any tension coming through the bobbin. So that's my little setup video, if you will. I guess just to prove that it works, I will, let's see, can I flip it around? I don't know how to flip it around.